Hello friend, today our topic is OSI model. First of all, we need to understand why we need standards. Over the past couple of decades, many of the networks that were built used different hardware and software implementations. As a result, they were incompatible and it became difficult for networks using different specifications to communicate with each other. To address the problem of network being incompatible and unable to communicate with each other, the International Organization Standardization researched various network schemes. ISO for standardization. The ISO recognized there was a need to create a network model that would help vendors create interoperable network implementation. The model was developed by the International Organization for Standardization in 1984. It is now considered the primary architectural model for intercomputer communication. OSI model. The Open System Interconnection Reference Model is a descriptive network scheme. It ensures greater compatibility and interoperability between various types of network technologies. OSI model. The OSI reference model divides the problem of moving information between computers over a network medium into seven smaller and more manageable problems. This separation into smaller, more manageable functions is known as layering. OSI reference model layers. There are 7 layers in this model. We read this layer in ascending order. First one is physical layer. Second one is data link layer. Third one is network layer. Fourth one is transport layer. Fifth one is session layer. Sixth one is presentation. And last one is application layer. Physical layer. Physical layer is responsible for movement of individual bits from one hop to the next. Only involve hardware, no software. All cables and connectors fall under this layer. Data link layer. The data link layer is responsible for moving frames from one hop to the next. Switch belongs to this. The main tasks of data link layer are physical addressing, flow control, error control, access control. Here is a diagram that shows physical link and data link layer. Network layer. The network layer is responsible for delivering of individual packets from one source host to the destination host. It creates logical path. IP Internet Protocol belongs to this layer. Data is converted into frames. Network layer. Work. It works like a post office. It has two main tasks: sorting, which means routing; distribution, which means routed. All devices which belongs to network layer is the network devices like laptop, router, multi-layer switches. Here is a diagram of network that shows how data transmit from physical layer to data link layer and data link layer to network layer from one system to the other system. Transport layer. Transport layer is responsible for delivering of a message from one process to another. TCP/UDP belongs to this layer. This layer also handles the following things: data segmentation or data fragmentation, flow control and error control. Session layer. The session layer initiates, coordinates and terminates communication between applications of both computers. It works like telephone operators who used to establish and disconnect international phone calls in the past. Session layer. The session layer is responsible for dialogue control and synchronization. Presentation layer. The presentation layer is responsible for translation, comparison, and encryption. Here is the summary of all the layers. Application layer is used to allow access to the network resources. Presentation layer used to translate, encrypt, and compress data. Session layer establish, manage, and transmit session. Transport layer used to provide reliable process to process message delivery and error recovery. Network layer is used to move packet from one source to destination to provide internetworking. Data link layer used to organize bit into frame to provide hop to hop delivery. Physical layer. Physical layer used to transmit bit over a medium to provide mechanical and electrical specification. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe this channel.